I think the name Nub, like in the chair, is not only a visual express, not only comunque thinking about this element as a visual expression of a nub. I think it's something more. It's related to histories that we spoke even with the company, with Andreu World. I'm from the north of Spain, and the north of Spain, the women is still doing in the world of craft. Capito, they work with bolillos, which are these pieces of wood, which are with knobs, and they use for doing a kind of laces, capito, and possibly is all those things they are inside. It's not. It isn't something that you decide in a very conceptual way. It's something that keeps inside the project and then keeps in the soul of it. When I was quite young in Asturias, in Oviedo, in my house, there were two wooden chairs with the comeback chair or the comeback, and then they were always in the place where we were playing. In some way, we create a language, I think, with that element of memory. Then Nub was the place to work and to play. And I like a lot this. I think the industrial design, any project that you are doing related to a series that is going to be produced and industrialized can be related to the molds you are using, can be related to the materials that you are using, can be related to many elements or typologies which have to do with a way to industrialize. But if I'm working with wood, then you can use contemporary technologies and you can research in some way. But it's obviously really different than when you are working with ceramic, with plastic, with other kind of materials where you have only the pattern in some way. You have to perform what you want to do, and then the mold will create what you are thinking to do. In that case, you are thinking in a very industrial way. The process is absolutely related to the industrial process. But in the case of using wood, you begin to think how much complex I want to create a relation with it. You have a project that you begin with a material which has a long history, as marble or as wood. You have a strong element from the beginning that you have to take care. I try in my method of work that each project has a personal soul. I always think that the feminine side possibly is this kind of easy attitude to move and change from different point of view and aspects in my work. That normally this can happen more to girls. In my opinion, the relation between function and aesthetics and between the concept of beauty in the work of design is obviously more and more connected to arguments as transparency in the process. I don't think the classical, more canonical values about only aestheticals divided, or for example, one which is the beauty goes after function, the idea that I think obviously still being important, but I think beauty goes after transparency in the process. I think possibly we are moving through that. And as you know, in art, the concept of beauty it changes so much. It's even interesting. It's not a value. It's not the most important value in a work of art. I think in design is moving, and possibly people are searching for ideas that do crossovers, interesting crossovers, and the public is moving in many directions, but always trying to find in the products, I think, a certain credibility which is connected to the transparency of the process. Then I think that is one of the most important values I think we have to keep if we want to get some a real connection between the beauty, the aesthetics and the function. Possibly, as a designer, my idea of design is always related in some way with the habitat, which is surrounding the pieces of design and the human being who is using those tools for living. Then, at the end, I think this kind of balance between these three words, always changing, no? Because in the moment that the human being has an evolution, or the ambience, or the tools, the other elements, they have to move, you know, at the same time, or if not, they have some problems. I like this kind of relation.